Hey guys, so I saw this court case, and it's going to be these people. I'm not going to name all of them because I'm not going to remember all of them. You could look at court.alert and you could see the motion for yourself. Okay, it's a preliminary, virtual hearing. So I guess they're going to have this on a virtual camera, like a panel of these people, and then a trial date is going to be July 11th. Now, what I'm thinking they're doing is they're probably this date. They're going to have 23rd April of this, the one I just told you about, the virtual hearing. Okay, or again, where everybody has to show up, and everybody has to show up. If the defendant doesn't show up, then the plaintiff, nothing happens. Okay, then the case is going to be thrown out. But if the defendants don't show up, they can give her a judgment. Okay, I don't know how that's going to work out. Okay, I'm just going to give you what I saw, and then the names and things like that. Some of the names, and like I said, there is a court date, and this is public information. So I'm going to give you some of the names of people that you might know. Okay, Ashley Graham, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, your girl Beyonce, Sean Carter, better known as JayZ. Let me see here. Sean Combs, y'all know him as Diddy. Dame Dash, Ted Williams. I'm trying to think a few others that you know. Did I say Donald Trump? If I didn't say Donald Trump, then Donald Trump has to participate in this. Tyler Perry, and there's going to be more names that's coming up. Okay, again, that these names showed up. I believe Dallas Austin. So these names are the names I do remember. Okay, there's probably like 25 names and counting as of right now. I'm trying to think of any football or basketball players, baseball, but I can't think of any. Now, the lady that is filed this case, right? That the complaint basically says she got her passport and driver's license taken away because they, I guess, was coerced into being a sex worker. Okay, so I don't know, this is like forcible coercion or something like that, or sound like some type of trafficking, sex trafficking, okay, thing. So it seems like after this hearing, preliminary hearing, they're going to find out who was involved. Anybody that they felt was involved or witness, probably going to have to testify. Am I saying that anybody did anything? No, but the names were named for a reason, okay? And if there's any updates in the names and things like that, then I'll let you know, okay? The paperwork was all scribbled and things like that, okay? And I don't know, there was some skewed grammar and things like that, and they may have to make some changes, but I don't believe this case is going to be thrown out there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so this is not a good look, okay, for people that you know and love, that to be called out. But this is Hollywood, even in politics and things like that, okay? That, I mean, these are people, and just because that they may have, they may be people that you like or things like that, or entertainers and things, or that doesn't mean that they do anything wrong, okay? So again, but I think that this preliminary hearing that we're going to find out who was involved, if these people were, okay, and how were they involved? Were these people that were actually assailants and or witnesses? And these people are going to have to testify, who's ever identified. And it's going to be embarrassing. That, and then this Diddy case, where all these names and things like that are confidential, and they do that with Diddy's case because they didn't want any witness tampering or anybody's life to be endangered and things like that, okay? So, but these going to be witnesses flying in from all over the world, okay? So I'm thinking, like, during the month of July, when these people are going to be identified, there's going to be a lot of singing in court. A lot of people are going to be exposed. You know, that's going to be during the time of the wheat and tares. You know, they talked about that, I believe, in Matthew, where there's going to be a lot of these important dignitaries and these entertainers and politicians are going to be raised up and going to be judged. You know? So that's the information I know. I gave you the where you can be able to find this public information. Ticket TV also talks about this too. All right. So alleged SEX trafficking case. Okay, this worker case. Let me know what you think. Cash App $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.